So this is going to be a little controversial, but I'm just going to say it because it is the truth. Especially if you're somebody building something or launching an idea or creating something new or doing something novel or doing something original or showing up authentic. So many experts have never actually built anything themselves. And so often when you're one of the brave ones, like going out there and launching an idea or trying to build that business or trying to change an industry or share an idea that's never been shared before, you know, one of our sort of instincts as humans is to ask experts and ask people maybe in that industry or that have been in it 20, 30 years. And sometimes their advice is super, super valuable. Often it is. But there's a lot of times where they don't think that your idea is good, or they don't see it working, or they can't, imagine it, or they doubt it, or they speak sort of negativity into it, or they reject you or say no, or say you're not the right fit for their stores or their website or whatever it might be. And what I've learned time and time again is there's a big difference between people that have a lot of experience in one area versus someone who's actually created something new or birthed an idea or built something from scratch, or as an entrepreneur, right? There's a huge difference between a seasoned expert in an industry and an entrepreneur. And here's the thing, y'all, okay? What I've learned after decades of getting told no a million times, right, before building a business that became a $1 billion company, is that so often even touted visionaries, they can't imagine something succeeding unless subconsciously there's social proof that it will, because it's already been done before, right? So unless they've already seen it succeed before, subconsciously they have a hard time imagining it working. So a lot of times you're gonna hear, if you're one of the brave ones launching something new, building a business, you're gonna hear from experts that maybe you put on a pedestal or have so much respect for. You're gonna hear real great advice from them, but sometimes you're gonna hear that they doubt your idea or they don't think it's gonna work. When the truth is, it's because what you're doing has never been done before. So you gotta be so careful whose advice you let take root, right? You gotta be so careful whose advice you listen to, and you really have to get still, check in with your gut, check in with your knowing, pray about it and say, does this advice feel right to me? Or maybe they just don't get my vision. Maybe, they're doubting me, but they just don't get it yet, right? So often, experts have never actually built anything themselves. Nothing new, right? Nothing from the ground up, nothing novel. They maybe just have a lot of experience in an industry, and that is very, very different than if you're one of the people launching your own thing or doing something differently than it's been done before, or going after something in an authentic way, which by definition, if you're doing something authentic to you, there's only one of you in the entire world. So by definition, it's never been done before if you're doing it authentic to you. So don't get discouraged, even if a seasoned expert doesn't quite get your vision just yet, because they will after you make it.